Well, what do you think of Timber in this game? Because it feels like 2 strength heroes. Whirling Death's amazing. Pure damage against Morphling, theoretically. How does it work out for him? All right, so the mid lane is what we're really paying attention to. And, I mean, Supreme, we talked about this. Oh, he's actually going to dive in. Okay. As the Fire Spirit's available with the Blood Grenade as well, Mobe's in a lot of trouble. Might just tick out. Indeed, he does. Yeah, it's one of the least common of the core of the positions so far. Is Blood Grenade bottom lane with a Rocket Barrage from Ulnit. Well, who's their focus? The Dark Willow will likely be taken out. Doesn't have any more regen to work with. Puts down a tree, and they're going to eat it. That's a nice double regen there for Ulnit.
Good news for Desire is he did make it to the pool before dying, which is very important for him as he's sweating balls in real life right now. So then hopefully help him out a little bit.
They're going to pause it, probably.
Pre-game chat is something the audience is never really privy to. Like, you don't really have access to that, but sometimes there's actually some real gems in there.
And you leaked it. That's a leak, Cinderin.
Yeah, not bad.
It's a private conversation.
Speaking of leak, Kadaro might actually need to take one right now, but he is back to top lane.
Diving away. Good gank there from Desire.
Gonna cost in the bottom lane, though. They immediately, instantly go for the punish on Underlord and get the trade. So
yeah, true. As Force getting chased away, but Narman is here to be an annoyance for Kadaro. Chakram,
serious
gonna get the heal, so should be okay. And Force continuing to take heavy damage, has the Timber Chain away. Put down a sentry, Narman. Does he go for this? He will. Shikuchi finds the kill, just out of range. We'll take the bounty. I don't think Nande is gonna be able to chase him any further.
Ulnit, big damage. The brambles are very bad for him here.
There, and he's just going to walk.
And Bangan is just going to walk in and take 400 damage there from the bramble plus Firestorm, and he might just die. Oh boy, that's a bit of a blunder there.
So it will be Spirit Vessel, like you said, for Supreme. I assume Shiva's will be relatively early as bottom lane.
Rotation,
Palantimos slowed by the Shikuchi. Gets off the pit, but yeah, he's donezo. Desire has to walk away.
Like the pace of this game. I feel like both teams really, you know, they're here to brawl. There's no hesitation. It's also worth keeping in mind the way MOUZ lost against Secret yesterday might have inspired some changes in their gameplay and drafting, where Secret kind of just ran them over. And I think MOUZ refused to let that happen again against another team, so they want to set the pace and play very quick. And they've drafted lanes and heroes that want to fight. Nice, adaptive.
Good adaptive, yeah. Beautifully done. Nande gets credit for that one. He makes his way to the top lane. Let's see how long he stays there. His bottom lane, more action. Palantimos dies as the mid Phoenix is ganking. Potentially go for Palantimos, but Supreme is really low.
Did not expect him to linger here. And that is a kill.
He's going to get the kill. Very easy peasy. Can he get out? Avalanche, toss, kill. So it is a trade. But do you think you pivot maybe because of the egg? You don't really have a... I mean, you do have Morphling. Supreme, spotted, Avalanche.
Oh, he's gone.
He's dead.
Big one.
Huge kill.
Yeah, Mobe is back in a big way now. For that aspect of the game, I think you just have to accept that the egg is not something you deal with particularly well, and then play to your strengths, which is that
Mobe wants more. Toss into the Pit of Malice. The cooldown's going to be activated. I feel like they should have the damage. Curse Crown activates, and yes.
Wait, how did
great rotation from Mobe.
Nande got killed by 2 heroes without a stun or silence. The Weaver plus Timber somehow found the way to kill him up top. That's a big one. He only has 1 point in attribute shift, so maybe he got caught in an awkward moment. Kadaro as well going down. This is a hero that can solo the egg, so it's possible when he gets big enough that doesn't become that much of a concern. Oh, they're diving him. They're really
there,
oh my goodness.
Oh my god, through the gate they go. This could not have worked any better, man.
5-man gang at the gate, minute 10.
Well, that's the huge. Carry dying provides Underlord some time to finally farm, but he's going to get gone on. Frostbite into the freezing field. Double TP's coming, though. I don't think they have the damage to actually finish the job. Instead, Mobe coming in. Oh, the toss wasn't there, though. Finally gets it off. Back into the Underlord's arms, who's just ignoring everyone. Egg is there. Mobe is dead.
Except the 5-man gank at the gate.
And now the scan on the other side is a big avalanche onto 2. Rocket Barrage doing a good amount of work. Supreme does have his egg available. Mobe is just in no man's land. My goodness.
Oh, all right. Whatever the question was, I could have definitely answered it.
Cloak of Flames is the correct question. The answer, Sinner. You didn't know it, obviously.
Kadara's
mid lane.
Trouble.
Yeah, that's a lot of magic damage he has to withstand. They're actually not fully committing, just scared of the counter initiation. But there's the egg. Atos cancels TP. Palantimos will get stunned on the outskirts. Another dive, and that should be a second kill in the name of MOUZ.
They are
likely
running
the
the
tier
show.
1 tower. Yeah, for sure. And it is going to be an Echo Saber for Mobe.
Yeah. Huh. It's concerning if the mid tiny is not finding kills right now. This is why you run this hero mid, is to dominate this phase of the game. If they cannot find anything, which has been the case for a while now.
You do not get the facet if you're Morphling. I can 100% say that now. His force is dead.
You get it when you're Rubik.
It's just not.
Okay, they gated bot. Force is in trouble. He used his dagger already.
Yep. Yules, Bramble, Narman is here, but there's not much he can do. He's tickling the Tiny right now, so Timbersaw is destroyed. Palantimus, of course, can join at any point.
So, effectively, what would you really get it against is the Weaver, right? And it's like,
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it would have been good for Roche as Frostbite onto Mobe. He is close to the enemy bait. Of course, can join at any point.
They
Scanning
don't
just
have
in case.
any instant stun for Nande. He's just gonna get his spells off, right?
Olnet's gonna show himself. They see each other now. He's gonna go up the cliff. Okay. Gonna try for this. This is the Aegis. It's gonna be consumed immediately. Supreme going in with the Shivas. Egg obviously still available. Supports trying to get up to terrorize. Will be successful onto one. The Timbersaw gets shredded by Nande, who turns into the gyrocopter for now. And all they've lost is a support Dark Willow. Supreme has no dive. Will have to use Egg, but not even the time to use it. I think they're just going to get it here.
Yeah. They don't think it's happening, I think. That's just completely free. That's really bad news for MOUZ.
And now they're going to fight anyway. An avalanche onto 3 heroes. Fourth finally gets off the reactive armor. Mobe pops the BKB in the retreat for him.
Oh my
And the
God.
waveform deletes 2 heroes. Nande. Goodness gracious. The burst is out of control. Bengen in the trees. One more right click for Nande brings a 3rd hero down. And with Narman on the sidelines, that is close to a full team wipe. So it looks like they do want to defend. Range Rax is destroyed easily. Remember, Morphling has the Aegis still. A minute and a half. Toss back. Phoenix can't even get the egg off. Oh dear. Does have buyback though. As you can see, the burst damage onto the reactive armored Timbersaw. The axe is not feeling like it's been very effective. He will die. Instantly buys back along with the Phoenix. Nande again. Still with Aegis. Pit of Malice placed pretty effectively. They're going to get the... Well, they actually didn't get the melee racks, but it does cost 3 buybacks so far for MOUZ. Nande, life number 1 down.
Yeah. He has cooldown on all his defensive except BKB right now on Nande, so he's a little bit vulnerable.
Well, they get the range, and there's the pit. Globally used. Necrobooks going ham onto Crystal Maiden because there's no neutral creeps to actually attack at this point. That's when the AI is great. Weaver's dead. Nice tossback from Mobe. Supreme is destroyed. No ult to work with. No buyback either. GG
Game over.
Is called.
And you would think it was our previous series because guess what? 37 minutes. And this ends as well. So
right.
Really seems like today's games just want to end around the half an hour mark. Like, I don't understand it, but that doesn't mean it's bad. I just need to see it in action to really appreciate why this Underlord was a good choice. He's going for the cleave facet, so you finally get your wish. It gets stronger very fast.
And I assume he's maxing Hook as well. That's definitely not the norm before this patch.
I think you do.
Down bottom, Desire is getting quite low, but Olnet is the one taking the brunt of the damage. Gets off the fire. The hook is there, but it's not enough to get the initial kill. So first blood, I don't even know what the regular one would be. As
the regular old hook is just 320, I think, or is it 360?
All right, I'll say 450. Narman destroyed.
You were close.
Force. Yeah, what is it?
It's 650. accomplishing that.
I mean, Fatal
Kadaro
Bombs with
trying to be cute here.
Firestorm is insane. Norman
not cute enough.
gonna get the Wisdom Rune. Desire gets the other. Echo Stomp
And
canceled. Kadaro done for.
Yeah, could be the solution.
Meanwhile, we see the Warlock getting ganked. Gets taken out very easily. Gets the Fatal Bonds off. Yep. Yep.
I am gonna make. I think he's gonna skill ult on 6. Hell yeah, nailed it. All right.
Good job. Black Hole
Olnit is
bottom.
Black Hole.
Olnit does have his ult, but there's just too many stuns. Can't do anything. Nice pick off. Meanwhile, we see the Dismember being used as Kadaro might be greeted by a little ganky gank here.
Oh, hello.
Yep, he's
luck.
just gonna die. And the Underlord will use the ult. Not really needed. Supreme gets credit for that one. You're seeing it right now. The Necro Books go jungle. Force spotted. I don't think the silence hit. Hook kind of completely whiff. Gets a vacuum off, but the wall was used as well, actually. But Supreme runs into Mobe. You can use the Exorcism, though. Silence attaches to Pudge. A nice fissure to block off the Warlock.
Clean.
TA, though, does squirm away, but the hook save doesn't matter. Nande's there. Hook will miss from Nande. Doesn't get that facet. Oh, he probably does, actually. We already talked about that last game, of course. Definitely remember that conversation. Oh, Palantimos. Is he gonna... He's gonna scout Supreme on the high ground. Well, actually wants to go. He's gonna get hooked, though. You can see Desire has his Blink Dagger. Actually, Pudge is gonna be the one taking the brunt of the damage. There's the Echo Slam coming in. Pudge is dead first. Vacuum in, though. Morphling already really low. Nande is going to have to get the hell out. Waveform up in just a moment. Echo Stomp to try and delay. Only hits 1, in fact. And Supreme trying to chase down Kadaro. Unless he has another juke for the ages. Okay, well, he might actually have it.
Wait, why did TA not blink that?
Would you have preferred just SNY or Boots of Travel instead of Treads?
I think the treads are just really valuable for farm
Atos,
speed.
Exorcism, Echo Stomp. So many ways to disable this. Darkseer, he is gonna actually live or not. The Death Prophet's gonna die instead.
Oh,
gracious.
This is really bad news for Dandelions. They're both gone.
Palantimos, Dunzo as well. Boy, that was close to getting the Darkseer.
And a trap is another kill.
Desire gets hooked.
Desire.
Looks like heroes are very spread. Desire.
That was extremely greedy.
Was it worth is the question.
Oh my god, that is so greedy. Holy
Hashtag worth for sure.
Maybe he didn't have the vision I thought he did. Oh no, he can't do it.
Boy.
He can't do it. He can't do it.
He gets it. Is it going to be worth it?
Shit,
All for the Earthshaker. You have Waveform in 1 second. TP, will he get hooked? Oh, he's in their base. What the fuck am I watching right now?
All right, he's running.
Norman, he's got his hook at the ready. Will Manta, nice. Waveform, but he gets silenced and killed. Oh, dear. Gorgeous.
Yeah. It's not a...
They scan out.
Oh, boy.
Okay, all in on this Underlord. Black Hole, Adaptive Strike the hook.
That was
Not
so
enough
close.
to save. It actually hits the Morphling instead. They pop the Crimson. Looks like Palanimos will just get run down. Vacuum back. Oh, looks like he's fine, actually. We'll blink with the Malefice onto the Pudge.
Warlock.
Waveform back in from Nande. Bengen looking for the rock. He will finally place it onto the Enigma and then die shortly after.
No, maybe not.
Staying alive with the Shadow Word. Actually will live, but Nande might be able to save with the hook. Okay, Nande really wants to finish the job. He'll get it. But now Supreme is here waiting along with a lot of other allies. Even the Tormentor spawns again. Nande. Yeah, Manta's up. Waveform up as well. Trying to go through this Crimson Guard. He'll get it. Double kill for the Morphling. He's like, oh yeah, it's actually decent now. Maybe not for the defense though.
Somebody's gonna die here.
Yep, Supreme going for the kill onto the ES, but they'll settle for the Enigma instead.
Nice hook.
Everybody, the hook. Kadaro. Was he actually in vision there? is already popped. Feels like they have to fight, but the disengage is there for MOUZ.
Allnet?
He is really fast. Allnet, he's getting destroyed right now. The big, fat, juicy Underlord about to die with a couple more right clicks, but
Atos?
he makes it to the high ground. Atos is there. The Exorcism not finishing the job, though.
Yeah, tell me what carry would have survived there, Shannon.
Meanwhile, the Earthshaker gets destroyed by Supreme. Crimson Guard popped by Narman. Vacuum wall onto 3 heroes. The silence on Ananda. He's going to have to get out or potentially just try to fight this out, but his Enigma is already dead. The pit onto 2 heroes. This is a disastrous fight for Dandelion. But the TA does die. Nande able to burst him down. Can they fight
punched here
without the TA? Narman, he's going to go down to the Morphling in all likelihood. Pit of Malice is used, but really to no avail. The waveform is successful. Oh, but the harpoon back in, the normal punch as well. Nande's in a bit of trouble. He's getting beat down by Allnet, finally able to right-click an actual hero. Satanic keeping him a decent amount of HP, but they finally kill off the Morphling. And he does not have buyback, by the way. Roche is up in the pit, ready to go. Oh my god, the damage from Supreme is absurd,
that's a long
but
fissure.
he gets fissured.
That's a long hook.
Nice save with the hook, and he eats him, and he's gone. Nice job from Narman, and they use the Exorcism for this, so they had to get something out of it. Darkseer getting destroyed on the high ground. Is he gonna be able to get away? Black hole coming. They find the Darkseer just on the edge of the black hole. Supreme is gonna delete Enigma for his transgressions, but they buy back onto the Darkseer immediately. But
Supreme,
again, the TA, he pops the BKB and dies instantly. Does have buyback as Narman's surrounded now. Will be eaten, or he is doing the eating, I should say, but dies shortly after.
Love that.
Okay, that's interesting. Palantimos finally going to drop here, and that's a dieback for him. And Supreme, okay, the Warlock Golem comes out. Nande trying to chase Supreme. This is going to be a 1vx situation again. Normal punch. Fissure trying to buy him a little bit of time. He's trying to go all in onto Supreme, but he's inside the Pit of Malice now. He can't hold his ground any longer. Pops the Manta and dies. Has the buyback for the eventual defense, but the Roshan will go the way of MOUZ. They're going to be able to get the Death Prophet as well.
I'm very careful here, MOUZ.
I mean, the Children is dissipating. It's not going to be up that much longer. Echo Stomp onto 2. They're going to try to go all in. Echo Slam is available, and they use it. They kill off the Underlord immediately. He buys back and has his ult to get back into the fray. Black Hole
onto Nande.
Well, okay. Well, that's life number 1. Finally, the Golem comes out. Kadaro already dead. Allnet, he has to be careful. This will be a dieback for him, but Nande is the one they have all their sights set on. He's silenced. He's getting destroyed by the right clicks of TA. Trying to get to the other side, but pops the Satanic. Has to attempt a getaway, but the Pit of Malice again is there. Shiva's to follow. Nande is dead. No way to get back into this game, and Allnet finally getting accustomed to be able to right-click some freaking heroes as GG is called. Going to game 3. Gracious.
Oh my god, that last fight was pure stress. You could just tell the players were... It also just feels quite all-in-ish in a way. That this time around, if this goes later, when Darkseer, Ember, and Gyro all have farm and scale into the late game, you have Gyro to kill the Brawlings. And that makes for a very cool 5 utility hero, right?
Oh, Palantimos.
He's rolling out the barrel, but he is...
Yep, gets hit by the Gale. Allnet will get the kill one way or another, and that's going to be first blood for the Gyrocopter.
This is going to be
coming.
Spicy.
5 seconds to go. Molbay should be able to grab it.
Away and get it. Fine.
Does force the mid laner to come about. This Force will get the other one. Narman, in the meantime, almost goes down to the creeps, but Nande's the one to pick up the kill. Now he's in a bit of trouble. He gets vacuumed back into the Bramble, and one more right click will do it. Not even needed, in fact, the Ion Shell enough.
That's Heart of Battle.
Nicely done.
I think he doesn't kill him there without Heart of Battle. He was quick to run down that Pudge for the last hit. Desire getting killed off.
All right.
Gonna cost
Got
him
the
though.
toss back as well. Oh my. Oh yeah, for sure. Ember Spirit smoked up. Now Ion Shell. Nande. Oh boy. Walled up as well. Very dead. Even if he had it, he'd be dead. The Bramble is so annoying to get through.
So this is what I find so interesting, is that this is completely untelegraphed. He did it in fog, so I have no idea he's 6. Oh, he almost missed.
He
That
hits
would
the
have been really
golem.
funny.
Yeah, that was close. Primal split. That would have been really good. Black Grimoire being used to full effect. Olnet is so fast, though, with that facet, man. That is insane. And it looks like Norman is the one that's to be picked off.
And Ember died as well to Mobe.
Tier 1 tower being pressured by Supreme and company. He's going for the Mage Slayer. Oh, Mobe caught off guard. He's going to take some Noxious Plague action. It's a nice avatar. Oh my god! The mech keeps them healthy, though, and they all live. Somehow. That was a shit ton of damage, though.
If they...
Gracious.
Just for some perspective, if those heroes were Fatal Bond, they all die.
Yeah.
Like, he could have literally got an ultra kill.
Yeah, he was not off to the best of starts.
MOUZ do get the mid-tier one, which is good, though. So, comes at a cost here. Ags available now for Nande. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy kill.
Dark Willow, just a slight annoyance. I mean, the farm distribution, the discrepancy is not that big overall.
No, it's one of the more even games we've had. Minute 14. Oh, they find him.
Oh boy, toss into the dismember. Do they have the damage? Yes.
Nice golem, really nice.
Golem
that is not an easy call to
used.
make.
Oh, smoke up, and Bengen with the Plague Ward being very annoying. Ink Swell, okay, Avatar's coming from over from the other side. Call down as well, Nande jumping in very deep, beautiful damage coming out. And Mouse Sports are melting, holy shit.
God,
Triple kill for the Warlock, and it's a full team wipe. You're right, it was a pentagram. It actually was a pentagram there. Oh, cow.
My goodness.
Absolutely dirty, but there's some action as Olnet dies in live game.
He plays a mean pudge, he knows when it's good, and he knows what to do. And with how tanky he is now, and what supporting cast he has, especially with the Grim getting the shard now, it's
Oh boy.
It's gonna be difficult to deal with this
pursued.
guy.
He's already used Surge. Coming back soon though. As the pipe and mech still intact. Avalanche. Pops the mech, tossed up. Will be his death.
And bonked
Boy,
down.
oh boy. Still with that primal split. Remember, that thing rips through buildings like none other.
Yep. I think they just keep fishing until Nande hits, right?
Yeah,
there is
the
one.
blink hook, it hits. It's Bengen, the Venomancer, being dismembered now. Will be able to get off his ult. The toss back, though, onto the gyrocopter. Oh, dear.
Double
Another fatal
bonds.
bonds. Oh, dear me.
Boy.
2 dead already for MOUZ. And it looks like the Ember will get away, but the buildings will not be so lucky. Yep, he is. He's not doing much other than standing there, but he is very unkillable. And now the Primal Split finally used, and this is going to be Mega Creeps.
They're trying for
Not
it.
much
Nice
of a
combo in the
defense
back.
for MOUZ. There's the Vac wall onto 3 heroes. Nicely done with the Avalanche. Onto the Gyrocopter. He's going to get dismembered now. But already the Mega Creeps, it feels like this might just be over anyway, regardless of how this fight goes. Warlock's dead. Looks like the Venomancer are actually going to go down as well. I haven't seen that before. We'll buy back instantly.
That was honestly as good of a combo as MOUZ could have hoped for, but it was after they got Megas.
Yep.
And it still wasn't enough.
And they're just going to call it
It's
GG. Yeah, they're not even going to fight this out.
My
This was,
goodness.
wow. What a pudge performance from Nande.
And in classic today's fashion, 31 minutes on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen,
Beautiful.
I think 5 out of our 6 games have ended between minute 30 and 40, right?